Well, it's a 4-4-2, not too similar to some of the rotations that we've seen in the past with Sheehan dropping down into form a box in the midfield. But Houston's strategy starts with a strong defensive platform. Vlatko Andonovski selects what could be the strongest team that takes the field from minute one tonight. Izzy Rodriguez, Haley Mace, they're as good as fullbacks as you're going to see in this league in terms of their defensive presence as well as their attacking output. 12 goal contributions between the two. Rodriguez will amble forward to get Shawinga in more central positions. She'll be operating more as an auxiliary second striker, playing off the runs of Bia, who loves to check back into the midfield.
That is Lo Labonta, one of the stars on display tonight for Kansas City. Kiki Van Zanten just getting called up by Jamaica during this upcoming international window. We are underway with Houston in the purple and black. Kansas City current in teal, riding a 17-game unbeaten streak. 15 of those are wins. Haley Mace back for Sharples. Turned over and then taken away again by Mace. Knocked away by Nielsen. Messiah Bright with a pickup. Sheehan played it out wide. A couple of cuts from Van Zanten, slipping it through to Bright. Drives it, saved by Lorena. Another corner. They're getting a few corners in the early going, Houston. At the moment. Goes back to Nielsen, right side. Patterson cut off, well read by Izzy Rodriguez. Still has it. Rodriguez towards the end line, wants to cross, does. Cooper's header, not much on it in the end. Campbell with the easy save and quick toss left. Ryan, Sheehan. Up the middle, Punningham. Ryan is back. Oh, she had Messiah Bright open. Punningham fires! Just wide as Lorena was in full stretch. She says no.
Houston Dash do well to break free, find players between the lines. Puntigam between the lines takes advantage of this touch from Gabby Robinson, just falls so kindly to her, tees up a shot from distance, and it's going to take something special to beat Lorena from that position because she's vertically only 1 yard off her line. That gives her more time to react, better footwork, and more explosive.
Hutton in the middle. Slid out to the outside. It's Rodriguez cutting in front off the post, and it's skimmed wide of Dabinia.
Izzy Rodriguez retaining the width. It's Claire Hutton. Little combination with Bia. One touch out to Izzy Rodriguez, who has tons of time and space. Takes that diagonal touch, and it's Claire Hutton who continues her run, surges out of the midfield, opens up her foot to try to glide this one past Jane Campbell, and it grazes off the near post. Inches away there, even from finding that Kansas City current player.
That would have been her first NWSL goal.
And that's where you see Houston Dash just contort to have to cover the runs of Bia, Dabinia in central positions, because when she is coaxing center backs out of position, that's freeing up space for Shawinga to get into, as well as Dabinia.
Cooper on the right, the cross for Dabinia!
With at the moment, yes, she can beat players off of the dribble, and we were talking about Bia picking up in unexpected positions, but Cooper can beat players off the dribble here, opts to go for the early cross, doesn't even need to beat her defender, whips it into the near post. Dabinia making that near post run. Good coverage from the Houston Dash.
Kansas City's like Orlando last year, right? As great a year as Orlando had, we all said, if they don't win it, how are they going to judge the year? Same with Kansas City in this record-breaking year. Cooper slides it. Mace didn't get that much on it. Easy save for Campbell.
Yeah, to your point, JP, this Kansas City team has been absurdly dominant all season long. They now lead the record for most minutes led in a season, which was held last year by Orlando, beating them by 100 minutes still with 2 games to go. They have only been behind for 53 minutes this entire season. They have trailed 53 minutes, which is now a new league record, which beat North Carolina in 2018 by 139 minutes. Absurdly dominant.
Taken away on the right. The Ryan pass. Off Bright's touch. Throw in Kansas City. 37th minute. Prince Out wide, it's Cooper. Davinia makes a run in support. Cooper towards the middle. Fires it off the fingertips of Campbell. Kansas City won the ball back. Davinia. Lavanta. Prince. That's wide. Hutton. Lavanta. Lowe will drive it long. Davinia in front, wanted Prince. It's deflected away. Berkeley couldn't clear. Izzy Rodriguez pings it over the bar.
And then over the last few games, it's been like watching a balloon deflate.
Here's Prince. Hutton. Bia turns. Hutton. Wide. Gave it away. Hutton up the middle. Prince holds. Has support. Bia going upstairs. Grabbed by Campbell. Keep their playoff hopes alive. That's going to go out, and that's going to do it. Final whistle ending this first half. A good performance for Houston. Didn't really see what that injury was about. Left with some assistance. Went right to the locker room, and that's all that we know. Hutton on the ball. All set, 3 in the wall. Ryan fires over the bar.
Houston Dash team.
That was a tough landing. Boateng sends it forward. And that's cleared out of play. Long throw in by Mace. Another collision. Just getting back to her feet is Bia. Hopkins broken up. Haley Hopkins and Ali Setnor into the game for Davinia and Cooper as Ryan takes off. The cross in front, putting a miss. Gareis, goal! Houston leads.
We're all stunned, JP, but it's Ryan Gareis who gets at the bottom of your screen. But look at Yasmin Ryan on the ball, just down the side of Kansas City. Puntagam's in a scoring position. Lola Bonta doesn't get pressure on Puntagam, doesn't get into a position where she's faced up the field, goes across frame and skirts somehow to Ryan Gareis, who's in a goal-scoring position, framing the goal, uses the inside of her foot, goes back across the grain against Haley Mace, who's trying to get back onto the goal line to clear this off past Lorena. And Ryan Gareis making an immediate impact, giving Houston games in which they were held scoreless against Seattle and Washington.
Prince slid it across, but right at Campbell from Hopkins. In the 88th minute, it's Haley Mace going long. Bia, left side. Center in the box, cutting it back. Pfeiffer that was, and then it's wide.
Getting into a central position, Bia, the overlapping run. Good little reverse pass down the line. But look at the number of purple jerseys in front of goal. Bia trying to squeak that one through.
And that ball rolls out. But Kansas City has to play with some desperation to get that goal, and Houston must defend with their lives when Kansas City has the ball. Flick forward, there's Prince up the middle, holding, shooting right at Campbell. Jill, your thoughts on Houston continuing to have a shot at the playoffs?
Well, I don't think we can discredit Schwinga going down early in this match and not being able to provide an attacking threat, and also this Kansas City current team potentially being rattled, but all the credit goes to this Houston Dash team. They might have just found a blueprint.